Empire Tabletop!
Yeah,
It's not supposed to make sound.
Yeah, because last session it was nothing but a giant masturbation session.
Everyone.
All what happened.
You know what? It kind of was.
A little bit, yeah.
Because this session, thank you everyone for joining us again. This session, all 8 subscribers. I think it was 9. Someone might have left.
My fault.
This session
I like
was...
we both took it. I was like, I left occasionally.
This session was the cameo battle.
Oh, I was
Now, what happened was a bunch of people came in. Zadaria was like, "Oh shit, there's some people." She called up, and well, I mean, she sent a message. There wasn't really a phone involved. In any case, she said there's a bunch of people. There was like this one weirdo, and everyone was like, "Oh, that sounds like that one character that we used to play in." And then it kept going and going, and then they realized, "Oh,
yeah,
this is a cameo fight between all of our old characters.
The Legend of Bortorai returns.
Which is a recommended thing that the things that I should do. The book for this game is to replace at least one of the one of the scheduled hero encounters with a bunch of old characters so that I can make fun of them.
You might like this.
So
I'm not gonna do anything. Not even that monster over there. Why did I get there?
So because the session was so masturbatory in concept, I'd like for everyone to introduce your old characters to the group. Kage, you can start.
Well, my name is Crow. I sometimes perform experiments on people.
Sometimes.
Okay, they were people once. By the way,
what the fuck brought this party together for this cause? They can't. Half of them are not going to get along with each other.
Yeah, no kidding. Fucking
Steel.
Mr. Chainsaw Children getting along with Adam Blade Leibowitz.
oh yeah, I
He
forgot
must
to...
have broken his glasses permanently.
Aki, to be fair, Cecile and Adam would have probably paired up in an instant.
Also,
This is true.
Also, his wife would not have approved.
This is true.
Well, maybe that's why she wasn't there.
Yeah.
I didn't even know why the fuck Sovereign was there.
So at the
Sovereign and Crow would pair up.
Okay.
I gotta tell you something.
yeah. So Kage, your character was a witch.
A witch who wielded a chainsaw wearing basically a Jason mask. It was good times.
Mm-hmm. Now,
Wait, what the fuck? How is a witch allowed to wander around freely? What the fuck?
That is a good point.
he's an adventurer.
The entire basis of my character is I was arrested for witchery!
He wears a
Oh
mask.
my god, right!
He wears a
Yeah,
mask.
you're true.
Apparently that's what I need to do, wear a mask.
They're invisible.
I'm being
in the mask.
conspicuous, guys!
I'm an inventor, chainsaw.
I'll be sure to make something up as you guys continue introducing yourselves.
It's just a nice hockey player.
Quick, excuse can I get?
Now,
He's
Owen.
the best character.
Oh, I'm not introducing shit. I
Yeah,
wasn't there.
Owen was not there during the session, so his cameo character did not show up yet.
But
So
her husband did.
See, the reason for that is I'm thinking Eden was home with the kids, and Adam was like, I haven't gone on a quest for justice in so long, I gotta go.
Justice is calling me!
It's like,
And not just the horse!
honey, I'm gonna go farming, bye!
I guess we'll introduce Adam next.
Can you imagine him trying to lie to Eden? Honey, I'm going to, tend the fields.
See, there's two things. One, she would have absolutely cast a huge life insurance bonus out on him.
So-
Anyways,
My husband's dead. Shit.
from the cameo pool that I have contributed, Mr. DM brought my first character, where I have so many regrets. So many fucking regrets.
Oh my god.
He was a paladin by the name of Adam Blade Leibowitz. And his shtick was, he was a Patreon of, or he paid homage to the Patreon of justice itself rather than any one god. And therefore had a good thing, or a huge thing for quests of good and rehabilitation. Because, you know, people can just change their lifestyles from necromancy to not necromancy.
You made
Well,
your character entirely based on a hard-on you had for an episode of Fairly Odd Parents.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Yes, he is.
It was that guy who's like, I can see, I can fight!
Yeah.
And then he got burnt.
I was like,
I was here for that meeting. That's exactly what happened.
They
It's like,
brought him back to life. I can see, I can fight!
it was King Arthur or something. Right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was
Already.
ridiculous.
King already.
And yes, he was. Did you mention
I hated
Adam's
that.
class?
I mentioned that he was a paladin. I mentioned that this was something you didn't bring in, probably because it would have ended the fight in like a minute. Was that if he was near evil, one of his character quirks was that he vomited uncontrollably.
Oh yeah, I did forget to mention that there was vomit on the front of his armor.
It's just that ever since they've been together, they created a little, like a bucket so you can just lean down. And
You know the thing from Hawk in Dragon Age 2? Like the bucket.
No.
I'm good.
His armor
So-
has segments
Yeah.
that filter downwards,
So-
so it slowly drains out.
So yeah, when he detected evil, depending on the intensity of the evil, he would become more and more nauseous.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
And the horn is fucking evil.
I was about to say, he probably couldn't have gone in without being...
How did he not just turn into a puddle?
Well, couldn't he sort of? Didn't he stop getting nauseous over time if he stopped detecting for evil?
Technically, yes, because otherwise he would have just spent every single battle vomiting.
So yeah, it was
Because
only
you kept
the-
throwing fucking evil at us!
You can safely assume that he had to spend a good 10 or 15 minutes just give me a minute.
It was,
I would love
he was
to have
so
met
outside of the horn.
useless.
I would have loved to have met Adam's actual master, like the guy who picked this fucker off the street and said, that guy is going to be a paladin one day. Seriously, he throws up whenever anything evil walks by. Look, this bee is evil. How is he going to be a
I'm
paladin?
pretty sure he was only taken in because he was a great detect evil. Like,
I believe
she didn't
we
have to
actually,
spend the spell to
You're
do
like the
it.
sniffing dog at the airport. They pointed to you, except if you threw up, they're like, it's evil.
I believe during the campaign we did introduce Adam's master. It was a female paladin with a
Yeah,
tiger
oh,
companion.
very,
right.
very briefly.
Alright.
Very briefly. Again, she was probably just using him
She
as like a
didn't like
lie
us.
detector.
She did not like most of us.
No.
I wonder
And by
why.
most of us, I mean the not so lawful monk and our lascivious dual wielder.
Again, here's the thing, is that if I had not been so busy being all for justice and rehabilitation, I wouldn't have liked any of you fuckers either, to be honest.
No.
Remember Kai?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Poor
They buried someone alive, okay?
It was like the most peaceful town in existence. We go in during a festival and we don't like one guy. And we fucking, who was it? There was some chick that we wanted to win. It was like a friend of ours who was just nice to us as soon as we went in, and then every single time this Kai game went up, we
That
were like,
name sounds
fuck you,
familiar.
Kai. You're not allowed to win. And then Marcus said Kai won something, and we just took him into the woods and killed him.
Yeah.
So, TLDR.
Murder.
It would have been so much better if you just brought in Caboose. It would have been so much easier on
No,
you.
because Caboose started off as a level 15.
Oh my god.
You could have unstatted him.
I guess.
And all he would have done was turn things into jelly anyway.
Yeah.
Yep.
He would have turned my tavern into jelly and I would have had to murder him 3 times over.
If my fists were covered in jelly, I would have eaten him.
Now, speaking of sterling examples of their class, Garrett, would you like to introduce your original
Yes,
character?
I would. Hello, my name is Bort Torag, son of Gort Torag, son of Jeff Torag, and I'm an alcoholic.
I remember that. I remember Jeff.
In other words, he's a dwarf fighter.
Yes, that too.
Hi.
You can see that
There's
Garrett
not
has
much to tell about. There's not much to tell about Bort. He's just a very strong dwarf of few words and few thoughts, and he likes to kill things and drink things.
And he
Okay.
has a beard.
Bort had two.
Glorious beard.
Bort had 2 moments in time where he was god tier. One when he fucking cleaved an egg bear.
Oh,
or
yeah.
owl bear.
Owl bear.
Sorry, not egg
Yeah.
bear. Owl bear in 2. And he's the one who killed Dragotha.
He's the one who killed one of the hardest bosses in the entire game, in all of 3.5.
And I remember the one time when we were fighting all those wolves, and I was just like running through, just going, ah!
Yes, there was also the
The
cleaving of the
wolves, right.
wolves.
Oh, the cleaving of the wolves, yes.
There was
And then there was the
that
jumping
sounds like a great
contest.
metal band.
And then there was the jumping contests where
Oh, yeah.
everyone buffed Bort because he was the one who had the highest jump score.
Silent-
That motherfucker flew across the
Silently.
sky.
And he-
I think we were trying to be very subtle about it too. We were just like, "You got this, Bort."
And he
Yeah.
jumped
Jelly boots.
about, what is it, 35, 40 feet? Way over the head of the other guy who was...
The guy did like a 3-foot jump. He's like, beat that dwarf, and the dwarf's like, motherfucker!
No, I said, suck my dick!
I thought you said nobody throws a dwarf, but not me.
You know what was the best thing I remember about that night too was that we were talking about how we wanted to sabotage the other guy's job, even though we knew we were going to like fucking blow his thing out of the water. But we were like, I can put a shield in front of him. I can just cut his ankles.
And I remember all that shit happened because some asshole wanted to duel me out front of my house. And
I knew.
he literally fell on my sword and died.
That's
Yeah.
it. It was the same asshole because it was a hobgoblin.
It was the same guy. It was a hobgoblin. Yeah.
And I remember that too. It was literally like, I'm gonna sell my house to this guy, and then all of a sudden Marcus was like, this hobgoblin's all up in your shit. Okay.
His Owen had an extremely overpowered 3.5 gargantuan greatsword wielding fighter.
We already estimated that the sword had to have been at least 30 feet.
35
We
feet.
used it as a bridge. That's right, because there was that time when we went
Yeah.
to Cuse's temple, and there were worms all over the ground, and everyone was like, we don't want to walk through the flesh-eating worms, so I'm like, I got this. I flew up to a pillar, laid my sword down between the pillar and the pyramid, and I was like, it's 30 feet, right? And Marcus was like, yeah. I'm like, I made a bridge.
That was brilliant.
Yeah, 3.5 is special when it comes to min-maxing.
God, I loved it.
Um,
And in a 5-foot corridor, I could swing the thing and murder I didn't understand that.
according to the rules,
It was a slashing weapon.
It was 30 feet long, but you would swing in that 5-foot corridor and only hit a single person who was right in front of you. No one else.
It was basically like I just carried the sword behind me and bashed people with the hilt really hard. Like, bitch!
Yeah. Now, going back to Bort Torag for just
sorry.
a second,
Yes.
you may notice that the last name, Torag, is exactly the same as the dwarven god of dwarves in Pathfinder,
Which I
which
had
was
no
a fucking
idea.
complete coincidence
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
we started that campaign before Pathfinder even came out.
Yeah.
2 years.
So Bort Torag, officially actual Torag, god of dwarves.
Yep.
You want to think that maybe for a minute, you know those like 6 or 7 videos you put out of
And it was
that
all because he
campaign?
wanted
I
to
put
Maybe
up
the
quite a
guy-
few, actually.
Maybe the guys who did Pathfinder were just like,
Yeah.
I like that name. Everything else about this fucking campaign is shit.
Oh, yeah.
I like
Yeah.
that name.
Among those 300 viewers that I kept consistently getting for those videos
One of them was actually
were the
from
developers of Pathfinder at Pies
Bort
Entertainment.
Torag. That guy's a god.
I mean, he did quite a few awesome
I
things.
like the cut of his jib.
yeah.
Alright, so let's continue on here to, what was your original character, Michael? Or, sorry, Mikhail. Michael.
Mike is fine.
Fine, Mike.
Michelina.
Michelin tires.
John.
Are we just gonna talk shit about me all day, or are
I
we
just
gonna
called-
have to introduce my character here?
Okay, go ahead.
Sorry, Owen's face. She's like, I'm sorry.
I'm Sovereign.
And I'm Zongo.
Oh god.
I'm a bit of a schizophrenic alchemist with a knack for invention.
A bit special. A bit.
I like how you guys were talking all kinds of crazy, amazing war stories about the shit you guys did, and I'm the special one.
Yeah.
I'm the guy you have to make.
I'm
fun
the
of.
one who's got singular
Yeah.
identity.
Michelin tires.
Aren't you special for being
Fuck all y'all.
Can I just take a moment to say Adam must have been fucking just like confused by your character and then accepted it straight and stride. It's just like I am Sovereign. Hi Sovereign. I'm Zongo. Hi Zongo.
He's Zongo for sure. Actually, that would have been better. I'm Sovereign. He's Zongo.
Did they have different alignments?
Yes,
Okay. Because they were.
Which
they
one was
were,
evil? Were they both evil?
neither evil.
The good one.
Okay. Oh wait, what? That's not helping at all.
So Zongo was probably chaotic neutral, and Sovereign was lawful neutral? Maybe?
Yeah, I'd
Turn
say
neutral?
if anything for sure. He liked to follow
Yeah.
the rules. He just liked to do what he does.
If he didn't wasn't
Follows the
following the
corporate
rules,
system.
he was
Yeah.
following it. He was very orderly in his.
So he was
So he follows the
he
corporate
was an
system.
alchemist in a somewhat more homebrewy type campaign that Kage was running, and he
Good.
had a grenade launcher, and he used the grenade launcher in this particular battle.
With great prejudice.
Yes.
It hurt so bad I almost died.
Oh, that was a lot of
Could
fun.
I have deflected
Also,
them
he had
back
multiple
as if they were
personalities. That's why we're
arrows?
talking about having two of them.
Yes. Schizophrenic.
Yes. Oh right, yeah.
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 Found out something
Sorry,
about that.
I'm
too.
very tired.
If an
I-
item is thrown at me, I can
Good
throw
morning.
it back with
Mm.
that too.
I'll just let you guys
I
do
didn't
what
know
you're doing
that.
then.
So something
Continue
threw
on.
like a shuriken or knives.
He
or
also
even a
became
fucking
the
table.
master
I
of
can
like
use
a
deflect
super
arrows
important
to throw
guild.
it back at them. It's awesome.
Yes. Yes, I did. I also averted a tremendous dimension merging.
Yeah,
Yes.
there was there was some serious stuff going on a cosmic level in that campaign, and by the time we were at level 20, we were basically trying to stop Final Fantasy VIII from happening.
Except, you know,
Without the,
Not-
hey,
yeah,
the main character's dead for the last 3 discs.
Yeah.
Wait, that's a theory. Just a theory.
Just a game
theory.
theory.
Thanks for watching.
We're gonna get sued for that.
Why is my
I had no
sister
part of
so-
this.
Jokes on them. We have no money.
We don't.
Doesn't stop them from suing
You can
us.
take like the 12 cents that I made from ad revenue on these.
Please don't hate us, Matt Pat.
You-
We love you.
I like
No,
Matt.
I know what we can do. I know
Matt
what we
Pat,
can do.
please
It's the same
stop
thing the Yogscast did whenever they mentioned a restaurant that couldn't be mentioned in their thing.
Leave it out.
No,
Oh,
they just did
potatoes.
Potato Farm. So, over and over and over and fucking
Oh
over.
no, what was
Potato
it?
Farm.
Was it Potato Farm?
I think it was Potato
Yeah,
Farm.
potato farm.
Matt Pat, I love you, but stop using such sensationalist titles for all of your videos.
Everybody loves
Anyway.
potatoes.
Kira, who was your special character?
Special indeed, yet she was the first one to die. Her name was Cecile, and she was a lawful good cleric.
Princess.
She was a princess that loved to heal everyone.
died
Oh,
so
fuck
fast.
off.
Loved
She would
everyone.
have died so
She would have
fast.
gotten
she
the opportunity
did.
to heal too if she actually made it to her turn in the initiative.
Which
That sounds
she
right.
didn't.
That sounds about
She
right.
was just so good-hearted that the evil killed her.
Instantly.
Well, the lightning
With
killed her
lightning.
instantly.
Almost the same thing.
I'd say sorry, but my character is probably going to avenge you, so.
Most likely. So yeah, that's Cecile in a nutshell.
She's from she's from a homebrew campaign that I did, and it didn't go well because I
You know
had
what,
to
Alti?
learn I had to learn some harsh lessons about railroading, essentially.
So, you know, I can see this, that she was out looking for her brother, and then Adam came along, and she's like, I'm looking for my brother, and he's all like, I will help you, fair miss!
And then they got distracted by Quest for Justice.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, there's this
Ever
there's a super evil spire that's doing evil stuff.
Way
You
to
wanna-
fucking go, Adam. You killed the princess of a kingdom, and now her brothers are going to fucking murder everything.
Oh, that's bad.
That's okay. Ellis was shit. I'm gonna say that right now. Ellis was good if he had flanking, but he was absolute shit when it came to head-on-head confrontation.
Yeah, I remember.
You stacked Michael like a god.
Michael? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You were trying to make him all like this super cool, like badass bam brother who
I-
kept
it
taking
was,
down.
I
He
remember
was-
at one point I actually asked Marcus if I could change a trait completely so that if you or Kira were in a position of dying, my character would jump in front and take the bullet. I was like, Marcus, it was this one where it was like, it would protect myself and give me an AC bonus, but it was like, could I take like a negative but jump in front and take the shot for them if I'm beside them? He's like, yeah. It was this whole thing where it's like, I would die for you. And I'm like, God damn it.
I'm pretty sure it's basically just because he's like, I don't want to deal with the brother after.
It was just...
Yeah. Michael actually, stat-wise, he didn't have very high strength or dex or anything.
Really,
was,
because he hit me like a truck.
well, he
Well,
was
it's
high.
not hard to hit you like a truck.
He was high. He was
high
high level, to be fair, but he was. I think he was the fighter type that was highly intelligence based. Actually, he was a tactician fighter. So he was a little bit. He was a little bit of an odd choice. In any case, it doesn't matter. Well, we might revisit that universe someday, but not today. Let's see. It's been 18 minutes, so I'd just like to conclude with the fact that all of the characters that we have just introduced died horribly to the current party, and all their stuff was taken. Basically, Hexer and Vexer came from the side. The rest of the party...
Shouldn't have fought me in a corridor when I've got lightning!
Yeah. Fought him in a corridor, shot lightning at them. The last survivor was Zorin, who went zongo and started going crazy with
Only
grenades.
because somebody
I'm
kept
confused.
shooting lightning bolts down the fucking
I'm
corridor.
confused. Who
Otherwise
sent
it
my
would've survived.
fluffy demon pillows to go fight things?
All of us.
I did.
The fuck?
They've got to breathe lightning. I thought they'd get a treat of breathing lightning on people.
I'm gonna discipline the shit out of them for listening to somebody who doesn't have fucking iron plates in their shirt.
You know, actually, that was
By
kind of...
sleeping on them
I
more
want to
roughly.
comment on that fight with Zongo when he started fucking
Oh yeah,
running
they're in
away.
the shirt
Did
constantly.
somebody
Because-
get garbage in my bag? Sorry, go ahead.
Yes, I
Check.
did.
Just for the
sorry.
viewers at home, that the corridor was L-shaped, so he managed to get past the entire fucking party and started running down this long corridor. And I'm like, this motherfucker's invisible. I don't want him getting in the base. So I fired off 3 fucking lightning bolts down the hallway, being like, I gotta get him eventually! I gotta get him eventually! And the thing that pissed me off the most was that after that encounter, Marcus was like, he was beside you for the first shot.
For the first shot, he was standing directly beside her as she was shooting lightning down the hallway. It was beautiful.
Oh, I'm so angry.
In any
God
case,
damn it!
that's more than enough of that particular encounter. Thank you for listening through the whole thing.
I didn't actually kill him. I just derailed him.
Empire
Thank you,
Tabletop,
Internet.
out.
I love you.